Boy, both teams are probably going to lament some things that happen. I think if the Steelers don't fumble the punt return,
sure,
you never know what happens, but this game's probably over. But the Cowboys with two great chances to punch it in and win this game, and they couldn't make a first down.
The Steelers, by the way, are also 1-0 in overtime this year. They had to go to overtime to beat Kansas City, and that was at home. So here's the kick by Bailey, and it's out of the back of the end zone. And the young running back, Chris Rainey, says, well, darn, I didn't have a chance that time. Here we go. Steelers at the 20. Overtime.
And as we've watched that ball carry, Brad, and we've watched the ball carry going in that direction that the Cowboys would have attempted that 61-yard field goal. I can see where it crept up into the mind of Jason Garrett that maybe.
And I'm glad it crept right back out. Just keep on creeping.
You don't like any part of that, do you?
Keep on creeping, you little creeper. Just keep going.
The one thing, if you don't kick it, you're at least assured overtime, which they now have.
Right. Dwyer, the running back, to the left of Roethlisberger, left to right, from their own 20 in the black and gold. Snap is back in the gun. Four-man rush. Throws it underneath. Caught at the 26. Sensible, really good tackle right now on Heath Miller, the tight end. And Miller has had quite a day. That's his 7th catch. But remember, he had 85 yards. He had 6 for 85 at halftime. He hadn't caught a pass in the second half till then. Caught a touchdown pass. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3 at their own 27.
Cowboys pass rush has heated up here, Brad, too, over the last 10 minutes.
Roethlisberger back and throws it right. The ball is intercepted. Brandon Carr diving interception down the left side, 25-20. To the 10, to the 5, Carr to the goal line. Touchdown. Carr wins the game. Carr drives the Cowboys home.
All right, now this is going to be reviewed.
I know, but I
love the call. I love it.
I went on the field as the runner was down by contact at the 1-yard line.
But we did get a touchdown signal from one official.
That's why I waited.
They will review. Well, excuse me, it's not. Well, yeah, they'll review it. It's a change of possession play, so you got to
give it for all you young announcers out there. You got to give it the good scream. Just
I love it. No, and I tried to stay out. I stay out of your calls, but. Just a little out route to Mike Wallace, and it's thrown just behind him, and Brandon Carr steps in for the 2nd week in a row. He has an interception. Last week set up a Cowboys touchdown. This week may be the game winner.
36 yards on the return. Is there any chance they'll call him down by contact at the point of the interception?
I did not look at that aspect of it, but everything's open to review here. But here's the thing. If they call it a touchdown, game over. You don't kick the extra point. If they don't, well, you want to just go ahead and kick your field?
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, I think
Hey, Carr made a heck of a play now. I know he thought he had Wallace, Roethlisberger.
Yeah, excuse me.
The ruling on the field is confirmed. 1st and goal, Dallas.
It's shorter than an extra point. The ball is sitting inside, right at the 1, basically.
Is there any downside to kicking the field goal right now?
I don't think there is. And I like Dan Bailey has never missed an extra point in 2 years. He's about, I had the number, he was 57 of 57. He's up around 61 or 62. Okay, Romo, they're going to get it to the middle of the field, I think. They're going to just spot it because they're in a victory formation.
Yeah, the ball's on the left hash.
And Romo's telling Vickers, get out of my way. I'm going right to get it into the middle.
And Romo does that. He actually takes a step back to the 3, and here comes Bailey.
I just laughed. Lawrence Vickers was standing there as we get ready for our Bank of America field goal here, Brad. Lawrence Vickers was to the right of Romo. Romo had to say, look, we're not truly in I'm going over there. Don't tackle me. He's got to back Vickers up a couple yards to get it. Okay, here you go.
This is to win it again. Another Romo comeback, another Bailey win. The ball spotted between the hashes at the 11. 21 for the win. Kicks up. No. The kick's not kicked. The kick's waved off. Tomlin did the ice maneuver.
Prior to the snap, Pittsburgh takes its first timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout.
The answer to a part of your question is that Bailey's 29 of 29 on extra points this year.
And 27. Anyway, he's right up about 60 of 60. He's never missed one as a Cowboy.
I really hope they change that.
They have to. It's the worst rule in the history of football. And it's not necessarily a rule. They're just taking advantage of it. Mike Shanahan started it. But and people say, well, what do you do? Here's what you do. The only person that can call a timeout in the last minute of play has to be on the field. So everybody sees it. So if a linebacker jumps up, that's fine. But there's nothing worse than the play kicks. Everybody jumps for joy. And then all of a sudden there's a timeout called. All right, here we go.
Bailey between the hashes, 21 to win the game. Good snap and hold. The kick is up. The Cowboys beat the Steelers in the first overtime meeting ever between those teams. How about this Dallas Cowboys team? 34 years I've never cursed on the air. I'm not going to now, don't worry.
Yeah, please don't, because I need you next week.
No. But I'm just going to say, how about these flipping Dallas Cowboys?
I tell you, your hat's off. And you mentioned Rob Ryan and this defense. There are guys, they didn't even know who they were 3 weeks ago. And you're asked to stop Ben Roethlisberger and this Steelers offense. And I know, hey, everybody's a little beat up at this time of year. But for this team, well, my brother John, I told you, we had coffee Friday. He said, how is this team out there won 4 of their last 5? Well, now we can have coffee this Friday. He can ask me, how have they won 5 of 6?
George Mason, Wilshire Baptist Church. Nice job. Whatever call you made, sir. I heard the homily today was great. You finished it off. You're welcome back at any and all times. Thank you very much.
Well, and I'll get back to this one. Tony Romo, again, had won 2 games, come from behind games in December in his career up to this year. 3 December games played, 3 Cowboys wins, come from behind, all of them in the fourth quarter. And, hey, your hat's off to the resiliency. And if I may very quickly, Brad, I know we've got some